You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
Hi.
Last week we were talking and you guys had brought up there was an issue that took place that my guy was a little infuriated about, and we said we were going to talk about it this week. So I just wanted to kind of get the skinny on
I don't know
what went down.
Me too. What happened? Oh, it automatically.
What happened? I forgot what we were talking about.
No, you didn't forget, because it struck. It
Struck a
sparked
nerve?
a whole, it's a whole situation.
Oh, we talking about you going to sleep, right? Going to sleep on me. Literally. Or I was on you, but yeah. Same thing. So yeah, for me, in the moment, of course, I understand. We all understand. Everybody gets tired, and this isn't soap opera, or this isn't.
Oh, this isn't.
Right? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
It was at the time.
No, I'm saying this is real life, though. This isn't a TV show. This isn't a movie. This isn't Bang Bus Volume 12, right?
Sir.
So things happen, right?
What?
But in
what
the
is
moment,
Bang Bus Volume 12?
you know.
Is that really a
Yeah.
What?
I say all that to say is that things happen during sex, right? You
Kel.
If you fall asleep, things happen. Not us, but people could get sick, and people use the bathroom during sex, as far as backdoor entry types of different things happen.
What is going on? Bang Bus, backdoor entry. What are you getting at?
All this to say that things in real life don't always go according to plan. There's always these different things that can go on, and falling asleep.
Are you reassuring yourself still?
A little bit. Things could happen during sex, and that doesn't mean that the sex was bad or the sex was great or whatever you want to say. Things happen.
Now, all of that to say, he dusted it off his shoulders. Sir.
I had to.
I thought I was going to have to call a therapist. I don't know, suicide watch. I don't know. He was so upset and took it very personal. And I'm like, first of all, I do not just fall asleep, right? I don't just go to sleep. That's not what I do. Now, I might be slightly limp.
Dead fish, to be exact, right?
Dead body.
If you want to use the
It
proper
might be
term.
slightly limp. Again, I admit there are a couple of times when I may not be as enthusiastic or, slightly, you might need to put your finger under my nose, but I'm still there, right?
You said finger. You got to be careful because we're talking about a situation.
Marcus,
you don't wanna...
please stop.
I'm just making sure that you're on the right line.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Anyways.
Sorry.
So, I fell asleep. That's it. I fell asleep. Like I was so apologetic. Well, the next day yes, I was immediately.
Okay.
When I woke up, I just knew the energy was off. I knew something was wrong with him. And I didn't, and in my defense, we had been, doing things, not sexual things, but drinking, taking other substances that make you sleepy. And We did
Legal
that.
substances that make you sleepy for all the kids
They're
that
legal.
are listening.
It's legal
yeah.
substances, right? And we had done it like earlier in the day. So by the time 11, 12 hit, and he gets a little spark, a little pep in his step, I don't even remember going to sleep. I just don't. And I was very apologetic. And I told him that is not like me. And he wouldn't accept it. And he got all fucking butt hurt. And he felt like that I was bored with, he went into like he concocted this whole thing. Like, I'm bored with him and I don't know.
You needed to do better. What was the overall?
No, you really was mad at me, but really mad like,
I can't remember.
Oh, she doesn't want me like that. Like all these weird things. Simply because for the first time in Carmen will be 17 in 18 years, I went to sleep. It was an honest mistake.
The first time that you remember.
Oh.
Going to sleep.
I don't remember. You reminded me. Thank you. So anyways, I just felt like his reaction, especially after I apologized, and especially because that doesn't happen, I felt like it was unwarranted and it was unfair. So it started a mini war.
This is the thing with married couples. And I saw this on social media.
You speak for all married couples right now?
Earlier. So this has to be fact if I saw it on social media, right?
That's right.
That when men speak up about something or be honest or communicate properly, communicate their feelings, put stuff out there, it creates this situation to where it has to be a fight, right? Versus taking criticism, constructive criticism, right? Like we get on a regular basis, and we have to go back to the shed or go back to the drawing board, fix all this stuff and be able to present things on a platter to our mates. But it doesn't work both ways. And I just wanted to say that.
You are so far off. That has nothing to do with
social media. Thank you for reaffirming.
It has nothing to do with you speaking
thoughts.
up. You were legit mad.
What's wrong with that? I can't have emotion as a man.
You weren't articulating. You were mad at me, and you were very mad at me.
What's wrong with that?
And then you took it a step further and tried to say right? that I don't know, that you're not good at it. Like he got inside. If you can get inside a feeling, he was fucking balls deep in it. And I'm just like, what?
Fix it.
I said I'm sorry like 16 times. And he's
wait, listen,
it spilled over into everything we did.
A proper sorry.
He was mean to the kids, the dog. Everybody got in trouble.
Kale, a proper sorry was, okay, I'm sorry. Let me clean up what I messed up. Right?
I did. I even offered. And he was like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
But
I don't want your sympathies.
Let me clean up what I messed up. The offer was, it was a nice gesture. But let's.
Ooh, what a baby.
Let's clean it up.
What a baby.
Clean up what I messed up.
There's got to be a term for a guy that's like a
I gotta clean
sexual
up
baby.
What I messed up.
I have a question.
Yes, Kel.
So, and this is a question for you, Jess, I guess. Do you understand, though, like, from his position where this could, like, mess with a man's, like, mental when it comes to his manhood in this kind of situation?
Your manhood?
Yes. Because...
So, your manhood means...
Yeah, because
what?
it makes you feel like his performance, like he's thinking about, oh, well, am I not performing right? We've been together for how long? We've done this how many times?
My shoulders is back, Kel. My shoulders is going forward. I'm like,
oh my God.
And I'm butterflying in that thing, right?
Oh my God. Marcus, stop right now. Stop right. No, legit.
All right, sorry.
Stop.
I'll dial it back.
And then this incident of you falling asleep. Now I understand you like apologize and you're apologetic about it. Like we would expect you to, right? But like, that can mess with a dude's manhood of like, oh shit, like, am I not up to par to satisfy my wife? Am I not fully satisfying my wife? She's falling asleep on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just little things and little nuances that you kind of got to think about and just have to remind yourself, like, yo, this can fuck with somebody's head. And that's why he got in his feelings, because he kind of got in his head about it, because, he's never dealt with the situation of you falling asleep on him before.
Okay, well, if one fall asleep sparks World War III, y'all's manhood is weak as fuck. Like, to begin with.
You can't even play it like that, just because if the roles were reversed and a dude did this to a woman, it'd be, oh my God.
It does happen though. Yeah.
He doesn't want me, or I just had a baby and now I feel inadequate about myself because he doesn't touch me as much, or this.
I completely understand that.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't sit there and be like, oh, well, just your manhood's weak, or you're this, and that, because it goes back to that whole thing we've talked about before of, oh, well, y'all need to start expressing how y'all feel and stop trying to be so tough all the time. And then when he actually expresses how he feels because it actually genuinely bothers him, it's, oh my God, you need to get your shit in check. It can't be one or the other. But like you said, you apologize, and you apologized a bunch. So like I totally
wanted it to hit home though.
I didn't just have a baby though.
I wanted it to hit home. So I was here
as an example. That was just as an example. Yeah.
No, but he wasn't. It wasn't an expression of feelings, Kel. It was anger.
I took it an extra step
because into everything.
I was here for thy smoke. I wanted all of the arguments, and that's just where I was at the moment, and that was okay.
I'm on a path of enlightenment.
Yeah,
is apologize and offer up. That is what I did. And then when he did not take it and was continuing to act weird, what did you do? Because we really had to go. We really had to.
There was.
Oh.
That's what
we had
was.
A full. Yeah. It turned into a.
It was a couple days. I think.
Blowout. It didn't just end with us. We took it to the streets. We took it in public. It went south.
Now, see, Marcus,
started with him
falling asleep.
Now, see, Marcus, you can't.
And I don't take it back. I don't take it back.
But Marcus, you can't fester in that like that, bro. Like, you can't fester in that for a day, 2 days, 3 days. It happened. She apologized. It sucked. She acknowledged that she fucked up. You got to move. You can't hold that over her head. Like, you
Very
can't.
True.
Dude. You can't do that because the thing is that you're not gonna get better from it, bro. Like, you're not gonna feel better from it.
That's true. But
you know
Kel, like I said, I
full blown screaming. All of
I saw red.
Kids were screaming. He's screaming. I'm screaming.
The kids, there was some stuff going on. I forgot exactly what it was.
The soccer game.
Okay, yeah, the soccer game.
Right. And I'm being myself, yelling, "Get the ball!"
Which is
to
okay
my daughter.
To just be yourself.
And then in the car, it turned into I was talking to my daughter. My other daughter jumps in and is laughing while I'm literally turning around, seriously scolding the other daughter. Then she's looking to her sister to help egg the whole situation. Then all of a sudden, here comes Marcus, just mad as fucking general, and he goes fucking crazy. Then he comes for me.
Shut everybody down.
And I'm like, oh, he's still tripping. He is still tripping. And so I went upstairs and I shut everybody out of the room. And did I go to sleep? I can't even remember. I might have went to sleep, but all because I fell asleep.
Kel, where you said about letting stuff.
I'll never do it again. I will fake it till you make it.
Kel, you said about letting things fester. Sometimes. And again, I'm going back to social media as my resources, right?
Because sometimes in our lives, what?
We have to it's not okay to continuously, I don't think it is. You choose your battles, right? And sometimes that means holding stuff in sometimes, right?
And you chose that battle that day.
Sometimes it's not just about the falling asleep and that actual situation. It could be a plethora of other things that have been built up that I have been festering, right? Exactly like you said. And that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Is that how it goes?
I don't
Is
know.
that
I'm
what
not
it-
going to help you with this one.
Have you not
Okay.
been communicating, Marcus, when things have bothered you, like just vocalize it, instead of letting it get to where it got to?
We've been having
Okay.
good conversations. I could do a little bit better.
You know
but
what? Let me take it a step further because I think it stems from this. When we were in Hawaii, we had been drinking. When are we not? Anyways, we had been drinking. And before I discovered this whole astrology thing, I was sitting on a bench, or I was sitting, sunbathing. And I'm like, there is something, I need to be free. That's what I told him. I said, there is something in me that needs to be free. I feel like I am trapped. I need to be free. And he took that as me being free, possibly, I don't know. What did you take it as? That I wanted to leave the relationship. He took it very personally. And at the time, I knew what I was saying. I didn't know exactly why I was saying it, but I knew what I was saying and what I was feeling inside.
Festering, Kel. I let some things sit for a while. I went a little bit in there, but these things started to build, right? And I know I like to say I'm a superhero, that I'm this type of person, but hey, man, I get affected too, man. I got feelings. I got a heart.
So he took all of that, and when I fell asleep, I guess it triggered all of that,
And the sword came out. Yeah, you went to sleep, and I could have.
well, the sword came out, but it had to go back in. But anyways,
Damn it.
yeah. So that is what happened, and yeah, you're right, Kel. If that were to happen to me, because it has never happened, I might feel some type of way, or I might be like,
Excitement.
all right, cool.
I can really get some
I was
rest now.
tired anyway.
And to be honest, I understand, and I said this many a times on the show, that I don't know if it's overly, but just the way I am, I'm really into my wife sexually. Don't say, "Oh my God."
I'm flattered, right? But at the same
it's
time,
us. So, and sometimes it can be a bit much. I get that. I understand that, but give me my space and opportunity as well, that if things don't go exactly to plan, I could be upset about that. That's okay for me to be upset.
But to me, that's like, you're like a baby to me when you do that. Because I feel like that is like,
And that's the double standard.
all of the stuff that we share
Men
together.
can't have
I
the
feel like that
feelings.
is not, that, I guess there's a lot of weight in that. And it's
There
like,
is, but, and this is for married couples in general. I can say this as a general
married
statement.
couples are probably like, I know, I
Give
understand.
men space and opportunity as well. Don't ask for feelings and communication and to really be involved, and then be like, nah, that's being soft, or you're being a baby if you're putting your stuff out there, right? Because then we go into this thing of, okay, I'm not even going to play the game then. It's black and white with us. It's either you want it or you don't.
Right, I don't mind that. And after the I want to be free thing, we talked about it. And
I wasn't done. I wasn't done.
with what?
With the talk in my mind, in my.
We had completed. It was to
Right.
completion for
Yeah.
me. I thought we had moved on.
I was patty caking with it. still
Right.
in my
So
eye.
I did allow him. He did express his feelings. Okay, I did allow him to express his feelings, right? I didn't say, I don't want to hear it today. But it's just interesting. You know, like I said, in marriage, you're continually learning about the other person. You're continually a student of marriage, studying that other person, going back, learning from your mistakes. And this was a lesson for me. It was a lesson. Do not fall asleep or you might get left type thing. So
Has there ever been a point in you
Kidding.
guys' relation? This might be a very personal question, but has there ever been a point in you guys' relationship where you guys have had the conversation of like, can you handle his sexual appetite? Is his sexual appetite might be too much?
No, because Marcus is a very, he's like, he knows how to dial it back. He knows. I don't know. He has this weird ability, this weird self-control, this weird.
It's not weird. He just has self-control.
Well, it's weird to me.
How is that weird?
Well, no, it's
traumatic experiences.
No, it's beyond. It's like he's able to just kind of take these things. When I was having kids and it wasn't like that at times, he ate that up and was okay with it. So he's never been one. It hasn't been like, oh, it's just too much. He knows when to just dial it back. Right?
And we talk about you got to know your partner. You got to know where you're at. I'm a dude that I come from.
Patience of Job.
No, I was going to say closer to pimping, to where you don't really, but I'm going to dial that back. But more of like, I've never been a dude that pressures and that's going to push and be over the top, because not that it's a,
oh yeah, he's used to it being thrown
not
at
that
him.
it's a quiet, cocky and kind of, but it's like, that's just not my style, right? I don't never feel like I have to press, right? I've never been like that. So I haven't changed that. I'm a dude that I'm thirsty, but I still got respect though. And you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. If you can be both at the same time, I think you can, right? You can be thirsty and still have respect, right? So I understand, like I said, it's not the days of our lives. It's not a soap opera. It's not a porno. It's not fake. And the way that we look at certain things, it's a dance, right? And the dance, sometimes you step on people's toes or you get off beat. That was perfect what I just said right there.
And it wasn't a sports analogy?
Right.
Ooh.
Sometimes you step on people's toes or you get off beat, but that doesn't mean that that's the end of the world, right? You work through that and this person still loves you and it's all that is still there. So it's just a way to, it's still tomorrow. It's still tomorrow. It's still tomorrow night. It's still another situation.
Jesus Christ.
It could come about, right? So let's not act like it's the end of the world. And this is for my dudes out there that get maybe in a similar situation. I'm an open book, so I'm okay with talking about this, but it has to be an even playing field as far as being able to express yourself. And not feel like you're being a baby or you're going over the top. If something hurts a person, it hurts a person.
About your appetite, though.
Yeah, my appetite will never change, and I knock on wood and
that's actually
bow my head and
kind
say,
of tempered
Jesus,
glass.
continue to bless me with this healthy appetite. But that's where I'm at with it, and my dad was the same way, and my grandfather was the same way. So. That's in me, and I don't know.
It never
I don't know if you'll be. You just need to get ready for it now. I mean, if you need to
do some more exercise,
yoga, stretch, train, or whatever you need to do. I know me, and that's where I'm at. I'm willing to work with you on it, though. I will work with you, and we'll get this through this together.
He's been working with me for a long time because having kids and babies and doing all that kind of stuff. You're on your own. He was on his own many a times. So, but
we're together though. So, I mean, it's one thing if sex is the only thing in our relationship, but I want the best. That's for I want you to be happy. I hate at the end of the day, so I'm not going to say it. I want you to be happy.
Ultimately.
When it comes down to it. That's what I'm here to do, is make sure that my wife is satisfied, make sure she's happy, and make sure that she's smiling. Does it always happen? No.
And that day when I fell asleep, I was happy. I was satisfied, and I went to sleep.
But in return, you supposed to...
Terrible.
You're supposed to want the same from me, though. So I was upset for a moment.
A moment?
A couple moments, a few moments. So that should be okay too, because we both have our time, and that's the dance. That's the two-step, the back and forth that we do.
Okay. Kel, what do you think?
What I'm thinking is, have you guys ever thought of communicating this before you do the nasty, before it turns into this debacle of like, hey, yo, I'm this
That's
edible
happened.
or
Yeah.
whatever. I'm tired. I
I'm
gotta
tired.
sleep.
Yeah, that happens, Kel. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's every night.
Yeah.
Or
And
did
that's,
you just?
I'm like, I'm tired. I'm really tired
So
tonight.
Marcus, when you hear I'm tired, you're like, well, you ain't about to be tired in a minute, and you just kind of goes in one ear and comes out the other. Because
Not
if
all
she's
the
tired,
time.
you got to respect that and just be like, all right, she's beat.
He does, but sometimes he's like, I know you're tired, but.
But what?
Exactly.
No, you tell
But
me.
you
I
move
don't.
in for the kill anyway.
Why's it
And
gotta
he
be for
says
the
it too.
kill?
He's like, I know you're
Soft,
tired.
nice,
And I'm like, then get away from me. Like, you know I'm tired. Nigga. Back up.
I can't.
I don't even understand.
I can't. I wish I could, and that's the thing, Kale. That like, I wish I could be better, but
Have some self-restraint. You
Sometimes-
play football, have some discipline. Like, do
don't go off sides,
do
right?
something, man. Know the rules, the play. Like, get it to sports now. Let me talk to you.
I think it's a good thing. No, I get it. Just like I said, I'm gonna go back to it. I get it. There's a limit, and men and women are different, but I'm all in, and there's nothing I could do about it. There's nothing you could tell me. There's nothing Kel could say. There's nothing that the camera could say. There's nothing you could say, Dylan. I know you in the back over there.
'Cause the camera talks.
There's nothing that anybody could say that's gonna stop me from being overly attracted to you, and that's just how we are in our marriage.
No one's gonna stop you or try to stop you, Marcus. But I have a better question then. Like, have you thought about maybe coming up with a strategy of like, she's better these days of the week. When we get to this day of the week, she's usually tired or, whatever.
You can't read that.
It's like, maybe we should do this
I
earlier
can,
in the
but
week
I don't
or
care,
earlier or later in the weekend.
Did you hear him? He can read it, but he
Say that
doesn't
again?
care.
I said I can read it. Sometimes I don't care. I get it, but I don't want to paint myself as a monster, right? I'm not.
And also, I don't want people to get the wrong impression. Like, we're just out here just like Energizer bunny rabbits. We're not.
But we're.
I
would say we're above average.
We're healthy. No, I think we're average. We're healthy, but it's not. Shit. My God. No, it's not like that, I promise. But I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm completely thrown off. I need you to stop talking.
No, I got
Right
this.
now.
Okay. So what you said, Kel, like, do I get the signals? Do I know? Yeah, but test the water, and I don't get up in arms all the time, right?
No. You
Kel,
don't.
I understand, and men understand that sometimes you might get the Heisman, right? And you might get the Heisman pose, and that's okay. That's just the way of the world.
So your thing is, Marcus, is, well, I know she's tired, but the worst she can say is no.
Yes.
So I'm gonna just shoot my shot.
Yes.
Damn.
Yep. Shoots his shot.
Sometimes.
Shoots his shot. But no, he is not a mon. He really is, because I can just think of all of the times where I have literally given him the Heisman, like sometimes several times in a row. Like,
The thirst, man.
back the
Sometimes
fuck up,
the thirst, man.
every day. But nah, player, back it up. And he's very good about it. But Saturday, October
Such and such.
such and such 2022
And this is
was not the day.
But this is the thing, though, Kel. And then it kind of like, all right, I might get in the mood, right, and I might play this game, right? Okay, and then it's like, oh, you haven't been on me in the last couple of days. Are you okay? Is everything all right? Is everything straight? And you know what I'm saying? So it's
You do that to me, or I do that to you?
no, you do that to me.
Oh, well.
So yeah.
Oh, so you're admitting it's a game.
It
so we're
is.
both playing a game. Okay.
Yeah, you haven't been on me like that. Are you straight? And I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm all right.
Oh yeah, but then he tells me he does that on purpose. He's
Oh
like,
yeah, I'll let you know.
I do that on purpose.
I wanted to see where you was at.
Because I want to see.
So that's what I'm saying, Kel. So that's why I'm shooting my
react.
shot. I'm shooting my shot because it's really like,
he's desperate.
No, not desperate. I don't want it, but maybe I want it.
You guys got to chill with all this like mental chess.
Dylan is sitting here laughing.
It's fun though, Kel. It's like, I mean, it makes us mad. We've been married for what? 15, 16?
We've been together for almost 18 years. So
it's like the mental chess is a thing, and I think it's good energy.
And it's funny because we can talk about it. Like I know,
right.
I know it, and sometimes I'm serious when I say that, but then I got to realize he's playing a game.
I'm like, yeah, nah.
Yeah,
he's
it's
feeling
fun
me
until
out.
someone falls asleep.
That's what I'm saying, but that's okay though. I was able to bounce back. She was able to bounce back, and we're still married.
Kel, you know what happened? Because it still wasn't even really resolved. We had a birthday to attend. I didn't sit by him.
Did we?
He was like, he was still mad at me. And at this point, after the full family blowout, I was mad at everybody. I didn't want to fuck with anybody.
Kids was tripping. Yeah, kids was tripping.
You were tripping.
So yeah, he was angry and he was backed up. I'd be pretty cranky too.
The combo can be lethal.
He was angry. He was backed up. And you know what ended up happening? I broke at the end of the night. And I said...
Did you say you was embarrassed?
I said I was ashamed that I was giving in. And I was embarrassed and I was ashamed. And he was just like, hey, don't be ashamed type thing. But I was like, I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed that I am doing this. I feel like you have cornered me. But anyways, that's when it all came back together. And then it was all good after that. We were best friends again. Yay.
Marriage.
All right, guys. Let's wrap up with this. What advice would you guys give to married couples that have been together for a substantial amount of time, like you guys have been, and have ran into a roadblock like this? How do you tell them to deal with this situation?
Like Monica says.
Lewinsky or
no, like Monica said, with her white strappy sandals, sitting on the curb. It's just one of them days. Don't take it personal.
That's fair. So what I would say, let me think of a great analogy.
It happens.
Try to look at the big picture, right? Sometimes individual, singular situations aren't as big as they should be, right? Let's look at the whole deck of cards, right? Not just not just the card that you're playing at the moment, right?
Oh God.
So if the marriage has been great, sex appetite has been great, things are moving smooth, but okay, there's a hiccup, just like you said, Kel, there's a roadblock. That doesn't mean that that's the end of the world. Things are shifting, things are changing. And just try to be on that. And you may trip, but you never fall.
Wow.
Thank you.
He's very proud of that. It's very profound.
That was he dug deep.
That's what she said. All right. Truly Unruly. This was an interesting episode.
I thought it was good, though. God. It was real. It was out
very
there.
real.
It's on the internet. Guess we can't take it back.
We can't take it back.
You guys are funny.
Sorry. Kids, because my 3 oldest are on Instagram. So if you don't think they're watching this, you know what? That's life. You're going to go through it with your husband.
And that's why we have good kids, because we're open.
Don't fall asleep.
We're
But anyways, yes, you're right. Stuff happens. This is marriage. It is all kinds of ups and downs. It's about working through it, learning from it, growing from it. moving on. If I ever fall asleep again, first of all, I mean, I'm going to try not to, right? It took almost 18 years for that to happen. But he'll understand. You know, he'll have a better understanding, and it's not personal. It wasn't on purpose. I still love you the same. I still want you the same. It's like, it's not
Right.
It's not like that.
I'll
right?
just put it on the
was a
back side
mistake.
of the loan,
It was an
and she'll have to
accident.
pay extra later.
I was tired as fuck.
Yeah.
Is what it was. So, anyways.
All right.
Nice work. sister.
Truly Unruly, Marcus Trufant, Jessica Trufant. My name is Kel. Follow these guys on IG, Marcus_Trufant, Jessica_Trufant, and follow the page, Truly Unruly _podcast. Watch us on YouTube. Just search Truly Unruly or Marcus Trufant, and you can listen to us on your favorite podcasting app. And catch us every Sunday on Converge. I think that's it. Last thing I'm going to just leave you with is... Hey man, don't fall asleep while you fucking.
Freddy Cougar, don't fall asleep.
Don't fall asleep.
Don't fall asleep. It ain't good. It's not gonna end well.
All right.
Till next time, y'all. Deuces.